Hello all my Kinvians, and welcome to the first of a few Ask Me Anything videos that I'm going to be recording. Thank you to all of you that commented on the update video, the, what did I even call that? Let's Have a Talk update video, where I basically update you all on like kind of the status of the channel and all that. I'll provide a link to that in the description down below if you haven't seen that already. But yeah, I decided that I'm going to answer some questions you all have, and I decided to start off with some questions that I got from my patrons over on Patreon. I will be getting to the questions that were on the video itself as well, so don't worry, you're not leaving you out. It's just, I figured for this first one, since they were the first ones to ask, I go ahead and answer theirs first. And you might hear noises in the background. That's my cat Midna playing with something she just stole from my office. Anyway, let's see. First off, a question from my friend Charlotte. And the question is, what YouTubers encouraged me and inspired me to get into making videos? Well, to be completely honest, and I don't know if this is what you meant by encouraged, but none of them really encouraged me. Like, I didn't know any YouTubers when I first started doing videos. Before PapaKenn's Media even, back when I was doing my original channel, which I'm not even sure I remember the name for the channel at this point. It's on my old one. I used to do a lot of vlogs there. But, like, no one really encouraged me, but as far as people that inspired me to start making videos, originally when it came to doing vlogs and things of that nature, and I don't even know if any of you will know who this guy is. I'd say he's one of the old standbys, one of the original big YouTubers who I guess never really made it huge, but anyway, he goes by SMP Films, aka formerly known as Mr. Safety, and he did the Kitty song, and among others, and he was one of the first, like, YouTubers I ever really got into. I just found him really entertaining. He reminded me of friends that I grew up with who I always looked up to as far as them, you know, being open and ready and willing to do anything, ready and willing to do whatever, ready to get a laugh, like never really second guessing a lot of things, which I have always done. So yeah, at one point, again on that old channel, I might actually provide a link to that in the description down below. It's not worth looking at, I assure you. But yeah, SMP Films was the first inspiration for me that made me think about recording my own videos. In fact, I don't know that this is the first video I ever put on that channel, but one of the first was back when YouTube was still taking response videos, or replies basically, where like a creator would make a video and then people would reply to it either as part of a prompt, like the first creator says, like, you know, tell me these stories, this and that, tell me, you know, something about your life. And I want to say that that first video I recorded was about what in my mind was, and to this day still I kind of consider to be, a supernatural encounter, or at least what felt like one at the time in my life. And that was in response to one of his videos. Of course, when I did that, that video had already been out for quite a long time. But it's like I had gone through his entire backlog and I came across that video and I was just like, you know what? I kind of feel like giving this a try. So that's what I did. So yeah, as where I am now with PapaKen Media seems like a far divided from where I was back then, and how he inspired me, really. But yeah, it's like he was the first YouTuber that I really got into, that I really just started following, and made me think, maybe I could do these kinds of videos too. It seems like it could be fun. Obviously never the same times, like I've never made songs. I don't even know how many he had at that point, but at this point he has over 600,000 subscribers. But yeah, I'll provide a link to his channel in the description down below as well if you want to check him out. I have not watched any of his things in years. I watched his channel for a long time, and then he was, for a while, he dated this girl from Britain, Caters... Crap, I've forgotten her name. But I followed her channel too, another vlog channel, and it's like I really got into both of them, and then there was this weird falling out and all that. But anyway, before I get too much more off track, which is common for me, yeah, SMP Films was the first big inspiration for me that made me think that maybe I could do videos on YouTube. Now, in addition to that, there is a second channel that I feel like is the one that really got me into YouTube in general. Well, I guess you could say that the Angry Video Game Nerd was maybe the one that got me over to YouTube to start with, kind of. But I don't know. Strangely enough, he wasn't the one that's like, I really followed majorly in the early days. The YouTuber who pulled me into YouTube in general is this guy who's still, I would consider him fairly big. He has over 130,000 subscribers, but he goes by Vash12349, and he's been doing, he doesn't even refer to what he does as Let's Plays. He's been doing video game walkthroughs with commentary for years now. He has a great narrating voice, just a very cool personality. Watching some of his old videos, he uses certain terms that aren't cool by today's standards for sure. But yeah, I want to say I started watching him back in maybe 08, 09, something like that. But yeah, I just really got into his videos, and he would be probably my biggest inspiration as far as wanting to play video games. And doing Let's Plays, long before Twitch became a thing, long before live streaming became a thing. It's like, he's the one that got me into YouTube in general. And then again, from there, it's like I somehow found SMP Films, who became the one who brought me into YouTube in a way that was separated from video games, and again, inspired me to do just kind of my own kinds of videos whenever I did them, which was rare for a long time. So yeah, apologies if that was kind of rambly, but those two are I would say, the biggest inspirations. And you might even say, like, seeing what they did encouraged me to give YouTube a try. So yeah, those are them. I will provide links to their channels in the descriptions down below if you want to check them out. I know some of you know who they are, because actually a few of you I feel like I met through comments on some of their old videos, especially SMP Films. Sorry this one's kind of short, but I'm going to be releasing another one of these tomorrow as well. Or, well, same day. I'm recording this on Monday. I'm going to release both of these on Tuesday. And the next one is another question, and that is about who or whether or not I have any friends on YouTube. And in addition to that, I'm also going to compile in, since it's hard for me to define friends, people that I've gotten to know on YouTube. Not necessarily friends, at the very least acquaintances, but I feel like they're worth mentioning. So yeah, again, if you have any other questions you would like to leave, please leave them over at the first video, the update video that I've linked to in the description down below. And if people like these kinds of videos, I would like to do more of them because it's fun to just kind of have a little conversation with you all. And let me know some of your all's inspirations. If you also are, whether you're new, considering getting into YouTube, or you've been on YouTube for a long time, you know, in these comments down below, let me know who some of your all's inspirations were, or if you did have someone who encouraged you to you know, pursue it. Let me know who they were too. It'd be interesting to see just the variety of people that everyone, well, that just kind of touched everyone in getting into YouTube in one form or another. I'll shut up now before I ramble on too much. I'll see you in the next video for friends / acquaintances through YouTube. Later.